I was still on Ruthless Records, and then I went to New York City and did a little freestyle on a radio station. I didn't know they were gonna make me freestyle. And I was scared, and I didn't know that you could say no and turn down a freestyle. I was like, this is hip hop. You have to do it. If you don't, you're a bitch. Like, you just must do it. And I was like, I don't have anything prepared.
That's actually
no, it is
accurate.
No, it is. And I was like, you're a bitch. I have to do it even if I suck. I gotta do something else. And then I started freestyling, and it was so
like
trash.
off the head freestyle?
I didn't have anything. I didn't even know to prepare anything, because I didn't even know I was gonna be doing this when I went to New York City.
So you said, smash the nation with the masturbation.
It was worse. I wish I said that. I wish I said that. It was trash. And then these dudes posted it, the dudes who had like the podcast back then, and they posted it as like a joke, making fun of me. And this is all I had. When you type in Hopsin on the internet.
Damn, they tried to Lil Yachty you?
Yeah, so when you typed in Hopsin on YouTube back then, that was all that popped up. That killed me. So I was like, I must show the world that I'm ill. My lyrical skill is further than what and I was like, I have to make something. So then I took that Illmind Hopsin thing. I was like, I'm just gonna make a little rap thing called the Illmind Hopsin. So I just sat in my basement and put the camera up. And you know, I wrote something and made a little cheap ass beat, and I just sat there, just like, yo, welcome to the Illmind Hopsin, whatever the fuck I said, and yeah, and then that's how I started.
Hey, you know what I've always like.
So you were under pressure.
I did that. I started the Illmind Hopsin series to redeem myself for that whack ass freestyle that I did in New York. But thank God it happened, because I wouldn't have done the Illmind Hopsin, and then the whole series would have never existed.
What I love about you is that you've always been this way, and like, you just take a mic, you sit in your room, you don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And you record your shit.
Yep, exactly.
He's such a personal artist. It's so crazy. Like, because I've been in your space before. So I've seen it. Been at his house before.
Yeah.
And I seen him in his little environment Hopsin gets into. He like has this little safe space he's in where there's no outside fucking influences on what he's doing, and he just hits the record button and just doesn't want to be bothered by anybody. And I feel like that's what's helped you develop all that.
Yeah.
Really
I think
crazy.
You know, a lot of people, they have a lot of influences in the studio, which is good. You know, there's pros and cons to doing it the way that I do it. You know, because when you don't have an outside ear listening to your stuff, you know, sometimes, you know, it could stunt your growth, but at the same time, it could also.
Well, you believe you need to have focus groups and shit like that?
I mean, no, just like
Just homies with you in the studio.
Yeah, sometimes to tell you like, oh, that sounds the same as the shit you just put out last time. So sometimes, because you know, when you develop a sound, sometimes you stay in that sound.
You might not hear it.
And you don't know you're doing the same. You're like, damn, this does sound like the same shit. And you don't know that. You may find out the hard way, or after you spend that 10 hours making that song. So but I like doing it that way, because
your method is really like, I respect it. It's
interesting.
I feel like it's a very, again, I keep using this word, but I don't want to make it cliche, but it's a very hip hop thing, I think, because one of the main things that I hold pride in as battle rappers is that we're cutting off the third party, right?
Yeah.
So like, even though like as an artist, you still have like, okay, so there's somebody making the beat, even though it's you. So like, I can't even apply this to Hopsin. He's so good at what he does, because the reason why battle rap, when you're playing, we're going a cappella against each other. You know what I'm saying? The reason why it's so sacred is because, unlike records going against each other, you have the producer battling the producer, the fucking engineer, this guy's sound engineer battling yours, and whoever makes the better project wins. Yeah. But in battle rap, it's literally just you, and there's no third-party influence. I feel like you as an artist are achieving the closest, like you're coming the closest to that possible, because you're in-house doing everything. Yeah. It's your music too, so there is no third party. Yeah. You're spitting on your shit, and you're not even getting any influence from anybody. So technically, you're the furthest thing away from these fucking rappers, because they have ghostwriters. We've been talking about this all day. So ghostwriting and influencing and all that goes into the same category, because you could have dudes sitting in there with the studio like, nah, scratch that, do this. And a lot of these fucking artists, bro, they have camps, and they record the records with 27 people in the studio with them. I respect this. This is real artistry. This is real hip hop artistry, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you so much.